A quick recap in case you missed yesterday. Shame on you. We had a dope ass interview with our 2020 Network Artist of the Year, Dolly Tyson. She came through, dropped some gems, gave us a little insight about her life, dropped some new heat, and it was just all around a great time. But tonight's show,
That was really great.
you just getting just us. You know, we're gonna give you the real. We're gonna give you some stories. We're gonna give you some new music, some dope music videos, and just all around personality. You guys are gonna see a whole lot of Sharice today. So I'm gonna be in the back chilling, being seen and not heard mostly. But definitely tune in, tell your friends to
We'll
log
see.
on. Pre-game radio, we are a go on pregameradio.net. We're gonna kick things off with some live music. This is something new from Swigger Giovanni representing Brooklyn, and this joint here is called Letter to My Loved Ones, and we'll be right back.
Looking for. I said, don't go looking for. I said, now is it time for me to make my statement? Cause all this capping has me lost real lately. Cause I've been tripping with the crips, and I've been thugging with the bloods, and I still don't know what the difference is. It's more violence, more bloodshed. Wolves killing folks, but then they both gon' end up broken dead. Okay, you did it for the block, then tell I tell your mothers and them others holding you in the box. My life is someone's entertainment. That's my blood that's spilling on somebody's pavement. That's my clique, I chose the crew, the woo I'm claiming. I know my letter to you might sound like a double statement, but listen to the message, not the messenger. Walk by faith and not by sight, and watch the man start blessing ya. Load the coin up on the site, change dues on the register, and I'm just trying to better, So just try to stay alive. Oh my brother, don't die. Please don't die. Listen, cause your life is someone's entertainment. Cause your life is someone's entertainment. Cause your life is someone's entertainment. Just please don't die. Brother, stay alive. Cause my brothers don't try. Just please don't die. Cause your life is someone's entertainment. Cause your life is someone's entertainment. Cause your life is someone's entertainment. So please don't die. Just try. Just try. Just try. Just please don't die.
All right. Hey, you guys. So it's Sharice Farmer in the building. You can find me on Facebook at Sharice Farmer, on Instagram at Sharice Farmer, and on Snapchat at Sharice Farm, FARM 1000. Let's kick off tonight's show with a shout out to our new Artist of the Year, Dolly Tyson. She came through and she gave some dope and powerful interviews on the Realist Radio Show and here on Pregame Radio.
Yes, she definitely did. And we're gonna get started with all right, audience true. All right, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna talk about what's been going on recently in the world of sports. You know, for all of our tried and true NY Knicks fans, we know the name Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin has recently spoken out against racism in the G League. I don't know why he's in the G League now, but hey, he says he's at peace there. He performs better. He's happy, and as long as he can pay his bills, who cares, right? Anyway, so Jeremy Lin, who is a Taiwanese American, said on social media that he was being called coronavirus on the court. He's been playing in the developmental league, the G League, and he said on Friday that the NBA was investigating a report by Lin. He's one of the best known Asian players since, like, I don't know, Yao Ming. Alright? And that he been called coronavirus on the court. Lin disclosed that the slur in a Facebook post Thursday, which he denounced the racism and discrimination faced by Asian Americans. It was a prominent example of the rising tide of bigotry that many Asian Americans say that they have endured since last year, when former President, 45, began describing the coronavirus as the China virus. Being an Asian American doesn't mean we don't experience poverty and racism, wrote Lin, who plays for the Golden State Warriors affiliate team in the G League. Being a 9-year NBA veteran doesn't protect me from being called coronavirus on the court. Being a man of faith doesn't mean I don't fight for justice for myself and for others, he's been quoted saying. A league spokesperson confirmed that an investigation had been opened, but declined to comment further. That means they really ain't doing shit. The investigation was first opened by the Athletic. The Athletic is the newspaper for, I believe, the Bay Area. The investigation came amid a rise of attacks in Asian Americans, according to the government tallies. The number of crimes with Asian American victims reported to the New York Police Department surged to 28 in 2020 from just 3 in 2019. Activists and police officials said many incidents had not been classified as hate crimes or had not been formally reported. In August, a United Nations report found that racially motivated violence and other incidents against Asian Americans have reached an alarming level across the United States since the outbreak of the virus. The report said that more than 1,800 racist incidents against Asian Americans in the United States have been reported over an 8-week period from March 2020 to May 2020. Excuse me.
Oh my God. Wow.
Okay.
That's an influx.
That's one hell of an influx. The incidents involved people who said they had been spat on, blocked from public transportation, discriminated against in workplaces, shunned, beaten, stabbed, and assaulted by being called transmitters of the coronavirus. Let's see. Who else has been stabbed, beaten, shunned, discriminated in workplaces? It's another group of people.
You know what?
You know what? It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me.
We just have this second, just this moment.
The report said Lin, who is Taiwanese American, has spoken openly about discrimination and questioning he has faced in professional basketball. He has also proudly embraced his status as a role model and an inspiration to many Asian Americans. A former Harvard basketball player, Lin became a breakout sensation in the 2011-2012 NBA season when, as relative unknown on the bench, he took over as guard for the Knicks and tore through the league, prompting a wave of excitement that became known as Linsanity. He scored more points in his first 5 starts than any other player in nearly 40 years, peaking with 38 against the LA Lakers at the time when Kobe was playing and he was the man, and that's when he dropped like 81 points on the Knicks. But Jeremy Lin did the damn thing. Now, that's right, it was black people. That's the people I was thinking about earlier. It was black people who've been shunned and discriminated against in the workplace and spat on and shit like that. You know, yeah, that's what it was, black people. And we've been called transmitters and shit.
That's definitely who it was. I already knew that's where we were going.
Because I don't know if y'all remember, but in the late 80s, the 90s, when this little nasty little virus called AIDS became full blown and about, black people were named, or I should say accused, of being the transmitters of the virus. You know, it was the gay men who would, the gay black men who would have sex with each other, then go and kiss up on a white woman. That's what they thought. And then the white woman would spread it to her husband, who, you know, XYZ. But then, come to find out, it was mostly gay white men doing that shit. Having sex-fueled drug parties and going on for hours and shit. You know? So Asians, you guys will be alright. You guys will make it through.
I mean, honestly, whenever anything like this has broken out, there's always been a misguided information, things just to, you know, spur the media and lead people to believe whatever they want them to believe.
Now, granted, like I said, yeah, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's fucked up that they're being discriminated against, that people are just generalizing all Asians, even though it didn't come from Asia, it came from Europe, so they should be really generalizing, being mad at white people. But hey, what do I know?
A little bit more than most, I'd say.
You know, but I say it like this: the fact that he's speaking out about it, cool, great, but take a number. we've been discriminated against, we've been spat on and all that good shit. He must not have heard about the civil rights era. Hell, even the past 15 years, black people's been still dealing with this shit.
Yeah, I
But
know still been back and forth. Like they just do not let up off of us for nothing. Like damn, it's always, always, always. Still
but
want to
that,
be like a
but I am Brooklyn Black, and that is my sports news of the week. Back over to you, Sharice.
okay, you guys. So guess what? Keisha Cole and K Michelle are no longer feuding. The singers resolved their issues on Clubhouse earlier this week. K Michelle revealed via Twitter. She wrote Friday, February 26th. So last night, Clubhouse was a great moment for the culture. Me and at Keisha Cole squashed any little misunderstandings we had like adults and sang songs together all night. She went on to tease a potential joint project, adding, "Y'all might even see a joint EP." She added, I'm just all about positivity and making great music with some great people. Rumors of a feud between them surfaced in November 2020 when they appeared to throw subliminal shots at each other on social media. Keisha Cole first posted on her IG stories, "Gotta watch these industry people. Some be fake as fuck, for real. And most have an agenda. I'm actually happy to hit my 40s soon. I can see shit clear as day now." K Michelle seemingly responded with, "Be you the fakest one. I laugh." K Michelle then denied referencing anyone in particular. Wow, just wow. I've been minding my business playing typing song lyrics. The world we live in is a sad place. I'm not talking about anyone. Stop forcing a beef. It's played. I don't know. Cause sometimes I be seeing celebrities, and it happens to me too, you know what I'm saying? But I be seeing celebrities up there that they be getting in their feelings and stuff, and then when the fan base or anybody actually addresses it directly, then all of a sudden, they're taking a higher route and are high in spirits and have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but everybody's thinking the same thing at the same time. Way to save face, I guess. I need to get on Clubhouse. You need to resend me that link. I need to get on Clubhouse because I don't know how I'm missing a lot. I'm missing way too much not being on Clubhouse. So that's something that needs to happen.
Like if you're on there to get some knowledge, to get something to help you advance your career, whatever the fuck it is, they got a Clubhouse for it. That's what they call the groups. They got a house for it. You know what I mean? If you want to go and get on some ratchet shit and hear the tea, Jason Lee, he has his whole house in there too, called the Hollywood Unlocked. He's on there daily, once, twice a week. I'm sorry, once or twice a day, frequently.
All of it, that shit. I need this in my life, no.
And like I said last night, you could go in there and stumble upon the retelling of The Lion King or fucking Beauty and the Beast by Broadway professionals and shit. And they're singing the songs and everything and just make it seem like you're actually at the fucking play. So Clubhouse is pretty much like any other social media platform. You're going to get what you go there for.
Yeah, I need some of that in my life. That's a fact. Okay, so.
Matter of fact, I'm redoing Yo Damn Invite right the hell now.
Oh, okay, thank you, because I definitely need that. I'm up in there 2 nights. 2 nights. Thank you.
All right, and the topic I wanted us to get into, talk about real quick, before, we dig into some of this dope ass music or whatnot. Do you think we kind of jumping the gun with reopening too quick? Yeah, the numbers are dropping. Yeah, people are taking the vaccine. So the positivity rate, even as New York State, is dropping. I don't know about the other states because other states like Florida and Georgia, they're over 10% positive. So I don't understand how people are still going. But anyway, with spring break upon us, Do you think we're jumping the gun? Are we looking at another mass wave?
I mean, honestly, I don't feel like we're jumping the gun. I mean, maybe that could just be me wanting everything to open back up. But I mean, with the vaccinations and everything and the numbers going down, I think that, now is a good time to start reopening. I mean, honestly, there's only going to be so long before people start just not listening no more, bro. Like, I've been there. I've been there. I still listen because I have anxiety. Like, when I go out, like, I could not think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. I get anxiety. I do. I'm one of those people that go out and get anxiety. Can't be in the store too long, too many people. You can just tell when you walk past people in the store who has anxiety and who really don't give a fuck. Like, you could just tell.
And then you can tell who don't wash their hands and shit, and you don't.
Yeah. I just want to know why people are wearing the shit underneath their nostrils. Like, what? Why are you're still breathing? You're breathing. I was just straight clean.
Yeah, like coronavirus only cares about what your mouth do. Like oh man, I think that's the biggest. Shit out of somebody in the grocery store. I'm telling you that shit right now. I think that's my biggest pet peeve now, as far as Rona has started. People wearing the mask like this, or like this, and you see them, like, especially people on TV who are supposed to be helping set the example to the masses of wearing the mask correctly. Like, I don't want to call names, but fuck it, I'll say it. Deb Atney.
Who?
Deb, Waka Flocka's mom. Like, she's always somewhere, and her mask is like this, and she talks and it just gets lower and lower, and then she's just rocking it like this. Then what the fuck is the point of you wearing the mask? But hey.
Well, see somebody that people look up to set an example, really, though?
Look, some people do admire Deb because of her business acumen. Because her resume, no bullshit, speaks for itself. From the Franchise Boys to her son to other acts in hip-hop, starting back from the 90s. So to some people, yeah, she's a role model. Yeah.
So do better, yeah.
She's a prominent figure to follow. So if they see her not doing shit right, then they go, and then we're gonna be like this, and then we got a whole community of people walking around like this thinking it's okay.
I can't look. You see my face? Like, I cannot. When I see something like that, I cannot not make a face. Like, I really cannot. You can see me being perplexed. I'm a Pisces, by the way. It's Pisces season, but I'm Pisces. Like, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. I wear my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. I'll tell you right now. I'm telling you, this is why I'm having trouble coming back to New York. I'm telling you right now. I am not. It's not. Not right now. And if I go, somebody gotta drive me. They gotta come get me and drive me out there. I'm not riding on no public transportation. I just can't right now. Okay?
Actually, the last time I've been on a train. I think the last time we were on the train, we actually had to, but we took a cab one way. And we had to come back because, like, we fucking broke. And at that time, you know how Lyft and Uber do. They prices skyrocket after, like, 8 p.m. anyway. So, we had to take the train back. It was, like, maybe 5 stops, so we didn't mind. We stood up the whole time, and within half hour, we were back home.
We had left the wallet at home.
Right. So,
it's like
we were
this
coming
for
from
me.
an interview. We were coming from an interview at another station, me and my wife, and we took the cab there. It was like, fuck, it's like $50 now to go back home. But it's $2.75 to get on the train. So that's what we did.
I don't think that being cheaper makes it okay.
Well, we wasn't walking.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm over exaggerating.
We wasn't trying to get a record deal. We you know what I'm saying? We wasn't walking across the bridge from Manhattan to fucking Brooklyn. That shit was fucking dead. We were not.
My mom did that.
Yeah, but we weren't doing that. Know what I'm saying? We wasn't going for no cheesecake. We wasn't trying to get a deal. It made no sense for us to walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn.
About no damn cheesecake. My niggas always gotta take it back, all the way back. They bring up old shit.
But you know what? This is PreGame Radio. We gonna pay some bills. We gonna come right back. And of course, Sharice is gonna hit y'all with our Black History segment. Alright? This is Pregame Radio. Spread the news. Tell your mama and them. We on live right now. And we'll be back.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Ethan. I'm 20 years old and I think that I might have to keep it be a little bit different. See, been trying to make a hit for years, but nothing seems to work. Starting to think I'm dirt. I have zero clue what comes first, the chorus or the verse is no clue, but I'm certain I can try to spark up like a circuit. My flow's imperfect, but I'm earnest, making flame just like a furnace. Let me slow it down to build that tension, spitting with ruthless aggression. Please tell me I got potential to take it to another level. This is my chance to believe in myself. I refuse to take no for an answer. Got an EP coming out, so you better believe that I'm making this on my new standard. It's not my option, I got no choice. This is my chance to use my voice. Got a lot left and got room to grow. Making hit after hit after hit. Man, I'm finna be on a roll. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows I'ma make it high in my lifetime, not a flash in the pan. I'ma take the whole spotlight. On a roll. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm the greatest. I come second to none. Different level of famous. Don't wanna be infamous, just a little bit mischievous. Just like a dangerous snake, I'm spitting a flow that's so venomous. Timing is sensitive, can't give the minimum. I'm in my element, all of you names are my nemesis. This is my genesis, I will prevail to my throne. Forever I'll stay in my zone like a telephone. Ooh, got you just lit up the booth. Hitting home runs like Babe Ruth, that I'm out here spitting the truth. Man, is my future so vivid. Whipping around in a Civic. Just like the whip I am driven. Just like the shades, my windows are tinted. I'm living, I don't wanna be another gimmick. I don't wanna be another bitch that was frigid. I'm a menace, I'm a motherfucking fiend. I will make all you believe. You don't like it, then leave. Just know I will not be ignored. I refuse to stand by another minute. You can be a critic, but this is critical. Not picking me will almost be criminal. Apocalyptical. This is my chance to believe in myself. I refuse to take no for an answer. Got an EP coming out, so you better believe that I'm making this on my new standard. It's not my option, I got no choice. My last chance to use my voice. I got one hook left and I got to go. Just know that I am on a fucking roll. Yes, sir. I'ma make it high in my lifetime, not a flash in the pan. I'ma take the whole spotlight. On a roll, everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm the greatest. I come second to none. Different level of famous. On a roll, everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Almighty in here. Mate, what up, G? Big ball, we got a banger, boy. Feel good in here.
What you know about breaking, rebuild the rap game from scratch and do it again? That's me. What you know about a core, the street shit? You the type of dude that might fuck with his rap shit. That's you. What you know about leaving the field where you can't come outside, you naked and scared? That's me. What you know about guns and clips, fully loaded, automatic, nigga ready to spit? Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4 calls, I'm on your ass. The fifth one's definitely hit you. I'm about to drop mad bombs on this rap shit. Really wanna rap right now, nobody saying shit. I'm dead ass in your crib, you know the vibe when I come through. It's my spicy Hovian kid. Came to hunt, you got enough in the menu, boy. And when we coming through, we using big guitars. Boy, don't glorify violence, bust eye to eye. In this case, mine as well. Learn my lessons with justice and peace. Now we disturbing the peace to the colors disease. My shit is deadly for haters and D's. And lyric is spit out to niggas who I constantly feel. You feel me? My art, my rights, my pains, my ups and downs, my everything. You leave and you learn. My smoking and leaving and burn. You Friday how what a nigga deserve. Word up. What you know about breaking, rebuild the rap game from scratch and do it again? That's me. What you know about the core, the street shit? You the type of dude that might fuck with his rap shit. That's you. What you know about leaving the field where you can't come outside, you make it and skip
Last
it.
night I got my feet in order with all. Laying on a wool blanket, brown queen butt naked. I wrote this right after with the energy of King Willie. Smack a whack, rapper silly, let's get to it. Release, put my thoughts on loosely. Thinking cap strapped on, power make worse hang forms. Go. Call sound and travel like hummingbirds hum. Go against the guard, you're done, my nigga. What? Get executed with professional mic. Grab the back of your neck, you squeeze tight, nigga. Huh? Nighty-night for the time being. Aggressing human beings, just grace you. What up, Rap? Erase you if made, tell me so. No going toe-to-toe, you gon' go, nigga. Yo. Erase you if made, tell me so. No going toe-to-toe, you gon' go. Almighty, nigga.
What you know about breaking, rebuild the rap game from scratch and do it again? That's me. What you know about the core, the street shit? You the type of dude that might fuck with his rap shit. That's you. What you know about leaving the field where you can't come outside, you make it and scared? That's me. What you know about guns and clips, fully loaded, automatic, nigga ready to spit. Yo, you got the knife but don't know how to cut the slice. Got a knot in your hand and don't know how to shoot it right. You're dealing with professionals, possess goons and rolls, a word of culture. We high here to murder vultures. Y'all bunch of birds and roaches. Dick rider, talk more than bitches. That's crazy, y'all got rider when I wrote this. You motherfuckers wanna play the night, y'all gon' die slow. I ain't here to play no games, nigga. I'm slinging dope besides my heart. Looking pure thick, running for love. Gotta do it for fellas, carry the cross. You marry the plug, already know I'm fighting for peace, so ready for war by any means. Love is love, mother. Welcome to my crib. I'ma show you how I lay with big guns, enough clips, ready to spit. I mean, y'all welcome to my crib. I'ma show you how I lay with big guns, enough clips, ready to spit. You heard? What you know about breaking, rebuild the rap game from scratch and do it again? That's me. What you know about the core, the street shit? You the type of dude that might fuck with his rap shit. That's you. What you know about leaving the field where you can't come outside, you make it and scared? That's me. What you know about guns and clips, fully loaded, automatic, nigga ready to spit. Yo.
I never meant to make you walk like that, yeah. But all this time you holding me back, yeah. You are the one who begged for this. All in my face and I can't resist, yeah. I'm hitting it till she go AWOL. Girl, you know this dick is A1. Told her get down and just sang on it. Can't wait another minute, I ain't got no patience. Long dick style, you gon' learn today. Alright. She want me to fuck her like she's in a straight jacket. Give her that crazy dick, crazy dick, crazy dick. She said fuck me like I'm in a straight jacket. She like that crazy shit, that craziness, we be breaking shit. She just wanna climb the wall while I take her down. She just wanna scream on top of her lungs. She love that crazy dick, crazy dick, crazy dick. Danger zone when I'm in the zone, doing full demolitions to the walls and all. Non-stop banging, non-stop. No, we knocking over furnitures, yeah. Got you coming like I'm calling you. Pussy rain like the forest do. Girl, you know how we do when it's me and you. I'm hitting you till you go AWOL. Girl, you know this dick is A1. Tell her get down and just sing on it. Ain't got another minute, I ain't got no patience. Long dick style, you gon' learn today. Alright. She want me to fuck her like she's in a straight jacket. She want me, give her that crazy dick, crazy dick, crazy dick. She said fuck me like I'm in a straight jacket. She like that crazy shit, that craziness, we be breaking shit. She just
ass in a drop top. Freak hoe, she gon' feel it when it's red hot. Red dots ready if a nigga tryna get popped. Mad cause it stopped pulling up to my block. Fuck a op, only fuck with dimes, only bad bitches. Shorty on a vibe cause a nigga act different. I brag different, give it to a mad different. Savages, we don't need no fucking mattresses. She be wetter than my diamonds, huh? Told her that I let her way she ride it, huh? She gon' suck me up, get me excited, huh? Bad bitch, had to tell that shorty going. Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, ho. Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, let's go.
Rich nigga, he gon' eat it in a drop top. Pussy low mileage, he ain't fucking with no thought box. Put it in his mouth and then I kick him out of my spot. Walk him like a dog, I'ma treat him like a thot. Baddest in the town, I'm a baddie in the game. I'm a big boss, bitch, I don't even need a chain. And I'm loyal to myself, so I got my own ring. I was quick to flash my ice, got him begging for the cream, yeah. Bounce that ass on my bitches is baddies. And he tryna run me down, but that nigga can't have me. And he said it's roll away, yo, it's like a tsunami. But my pops said my hey, I ain't calling you daddy. I'm a real gutter bitch, I be moving real sassy. I got him drooling from his mouth while I'm bouncing my fatty. If his bitch want the smoke, I told her send me the addy. I'm finna shake my ass and your man at my party, bitch.
Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, ho. Drop that ass till you can't no more, bitch. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, bitch. Drop that ass till you can't no more, ho. Drop that ass till your legs get sore, let's go. Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion. You don't see me under this fucking umbrella, bro? It's Dillinger, nigga. This is Big Stupid 19. I'm on my playoff rondo shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Yo, you niggas ain't gon' last long. Past the singing sad songs, I murder every beat. I'm Michael Myers with the mask on. Step into the ring with a champion, you get danced on. Defense is good, hook sharp and the jab strong. Sniffers hit my line for the Yola until they cash gone. Simple math, you play with my money and you get mashed on. Had a good run in the flesh, but you gon' pass on. I stab you many times in the stomach until your abs gone. Blow the steam, you clap hammers and you get clapped on. Autobiographical shit, this ain't no rap song. Spit it how I live it, no mumbles, this ain't no trap song. Move around just like a dyke, nigga, that strap long. Fuck a mill, I push them that fire, they spend they last on. Scummy niggas, stay in your lane before you get crashed on. Having niggas spin through your mama block with a mask on. Hit a click and look at the spark and turn the gas on. My little homie shoot it when I say so. Clap a nigga, have him leaving with a halo. They don't need no permission. Them young niggas that blaspheme with no religion. My little homie shoot it when I say so. Clap a nigga, have him leaving with a halo. They don't need no permission. Them young niggas that blaspheme with no religion. I ain't never meet a nigga like me. I move different, hit a nigga from the top of the roof. I shoot different, set the tone, niggas feeling the vibes. The move different, stuffing white powder and black baggies for blue chicken. Me the fiend, now you show me around. That's new chicken, open shop. Call me Kennedy Fry. We move chickens, take one, then I double it up. That's two chickens, stay away from them roaches and rats. It's stew pigeons, we don't mix with you niggas well. A fucking bitch, we don't kiss and tell. Throw your whole body in the wishing well. Black dress for his mama, niggas wishing well. Put your whole soul in the earth, that's a different hell. My young boy just touched the facility, he gon' give him hell. Tried to write the nigga, they moved him, he in a different jail. No, but niggas pussy for real. I remember when I was hungry, but I've been living well. My little homie split when I say so. Clap a nigga, have him leaving with a halo. They don't need no permission. Them young niggas that blaspheme with no religion. My little homie shoot it when I say so. Clap a nigga, have him leaving with a halo. They don't need no permission. Them young niggas that blaspheme
religion.
Vegas splash. Let's go. And I go by the name of Worldwide Sam Soul, New York City Soul, DJ Chase. Yeah.
Just cause I'm hustling, that don't mean it's drug. Just cause I'm hustling, that don't mean it's drug. Just cause I'm hustling, that don't mean it's
Let's get to it. We gonna do this one for the females. Let's go.
Just cause I'm hustling, that don't mean it's drugs. And just cause I hug you, yo, that don't mean it's love. I'm a G, I don't need a thug. You getting money, baby, throw it up. We get that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we get that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Them bands got me two-stepping. Too cool with the hoes, I be Hugh Hefton. They on my wave, on my lean till they bedwetting. I mean my chicken moving up, boys, George Jeffin. If it's dead, then I'm gon' take. And if we talking money, then I'm gon' make. VB2 fleed, why these bitches hate? Laughing, sipping my Patron till I'm too faded. We talking stacks and the money clip. And anybody talking shit, get a bloody lip. I be laughing, but I'm not with the funny shit. And like a little dick, I call my niggas and they coming quick. That's the life of a boss lady. I throw my Ray-Bans on if they too shady. Might spend a couple dollars if the head race. I run the streets, but now I'm running to the bread, baby. Just cause I'm hustling, that don't mean it's drugs. And just cause I hug you, yo, that don't mean it's love. I'm a G, I don't need a thug. You getting money, baby, throw it up. We get that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we get that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. That's a rock, got me kinda bop. But that ain't gonna stop the girl from getting all this swap. Me and my set above the Lord screaming, fuck the cops. And I'm that super sexy bitch, getting niggas high. Where that cash at? Cause usually it be where that girl black at. Off the block in the stool like a lab rat. I got the loudest notebooks in the backpack. I'm all about a different life. I get that bread and speed off like a dirt bike. I'ma show 'em how to work right. I pick it up and air it out on the first night. Now let me see them bands, not a rock. I'm talking hopping out of coops if you in the loop. I get that money in my trues, money in the suit. I mean I hustle in the trap, hustle in the booth. Just cause I'm hustling, that don't mean it's drugs. And just cause I hug you, yo, that don't mean it's love. I'm a G, I don't need a thug. You getting money, baby, throw it up. We get that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we get that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got. Hey, that money, then we got.
DJ Chase, that digital DJ.
Okay. And we are back. So the past couple of days have been a very sad time for Jamestown, New York. Today, police have identified a man fatally shot overnight in Jamestown, New York. Jamestown police say 43-year-old Angel Ortiz Rodriguez was shot in the chest while inside the home at 38 Peach Street just after midnight Friday. When officers first arrived on the scene, they found Ortiz Rodriguez outside. He was taken to UPMC Chautauqua Hospital, the old WCA, where police say he was pronounced dead soon after arriving. When something like this happens, a lot of people talk about it. We've already found some of this information on social media, said Samuelson. We are looking to obtain any information. If the victim maybe had a problem with somebody or if anybody heard anything at all, we want to hear about it. We now have an update. Investigators have obtained a search warrant for the home where a 43-year-old man was shot and killed overnight in Jamestown. Jamestown Police Captain Robert Samuelson tells Western New York News Now the shooting took place inside of a 38 Peach Street just after midnight Friday. The Chautauqua County Forensic Investigative Team will search the two-story home, which Samuelson says may take some time to thoroughly examine. When his officers first arrived on the location, he says they found a man outside. They located the victim in the side yard of the location. He was transported to UPMC Chautauqua, where he passed away soon after, said Samuelson. The captain says so far, his department has received several tips and obtained some leads on social media. It's just so sad. My daughter knew this person. It was one of her best friend's uncles. And so she called me. She was in Dunkirk and she called me and she was crying and she was upset and she wanted to do something nice for the girl, even though they're not friends anymore. It's just a really sad time for Jamestown. Jamestown is the city of Jamestown is small, as most well known for, Lucille Ball and I Love Lucy. And, it's a small town, but one thing about this place is that there are a lot of people that come from big cities and things get serious anywhere. Things can get serious anywhere at any given time. So, you're never to sleep anywhere, pay attention to your surroundings. Prayers go out to the family, to the Ortiz family, to the Rodriguez family. And if you guys could just keep this family in your thoughts and prayers, it'd be greatly appreciated.
That is just insane. Like, cause I would never think that they do that and they get it popping in Jamestown like that. I think that's the place to go.
You want to know what's so
chill,
crazy?
kick your feet up. You might catch a light skinned girl fighter too, but other than that, you just chilling. I was just saying, you just chilling.
No, I mean, but like that's a huge misconception about Jamestown. Ever since I was young, people been getting killed in Jamestown shootings. You know what I'm saying? It does not happen as much as Buffalo or Rochester, but between Dunkirk and Jamestown, there's deaths every year, stabbing deaths, all that craziness happening. It can happen anywhere. It really can. It's just, people like us from the city, they come to small cities like this and you don't really see nothing. It's boring, it's not what you're used to. Niggas die anywhere.
Boring is good. At my age, you live for boring.
I know, right? I'm chilling. Like, I don't even want to
quiet, boring existence where you just
stay in the house. I don't want to be a witness to nothing.
Grits and go to sleep.
I don't want to know nothing. I want to be away from all of that at this point. I used to be in it. That's crazy. So, okay, I have a topic for you. Just random topic. Have you ever tried a dating site? If so, how did it go?
You mean besides Facebook?
Yes. I'm so glad you said that.
Like them shit you got to pay for? No, where Facebook is free.
I mean, if I got to pay for a relationship, I'm going to go to Craigslist then.
Like where Facebook is free and all you got to do is inbox a shorty and either she going to answer back or she going to block you. Simple as that. Like with my wife, I inboxed her. She left me on red for like 2 fucking years. 2 whole ass years.
A long time.
And then I met her in person. She was like, "Oh my god, it's you!" And oh my god, I'm so sorry.
That's how she said it.
2 years left me on red, so But like using eHarmony and CougarLife.com. Well, CougarLife.com, I don't know because you'll definitely get a PS5 out of that shit. So I don't know.
Same shit.
Look,
I've never really done those. I've met people like. honestly, I actually met more people off of MySpace, but MySpace was more like in the industry and stuff like that. And it was like real like people, like stars and shit. But Facebook is like, I don't know. It's like it's weird. I've never really met anybody off Facebook, just of like maybe I'd say like 2 people. There's been people that I've spoken to for over a year that I had intentions on meeting and we never actually got together to even meet. So I don't even know what that would be. And honestly, I'm not on Facebook to date, but sometimes taking interest in people when you're always on Facebook and shit. And
Now,
it happened.
I don't know if they had it up in Jamestown back in the late 90s, early 2000s and shit, but my city people, my 5 boroughs people, Yonkers and Rockland people, y'all know, we had the chat line.
Oh my God, yo.
We had the Brooklyn Raven and that shit. And we'd be on the motherfucking phone for hours, running up our mom's phone bill and shit, talking shit. And then somehow there'd be a shorty in there because her voice sound nice.
That was me.
And then we both press pound at the same time for the private chat. And then y'all start talking. And then everybody's like, oh, so let's link, let's meet at Kings Plaza Mall, you know, by the motherfucking JC Penney. I'll be wearing the blue shirt with the black Jordans and yada yada yada. There you go, some 350-pound chick with nappy ass afro, but the voice is still the same. Talk about we ain't gonna kick it. I gotta go meet my mom's downstairs. Nah. So like if you use that, you got catfish before any fucking body. Like that shit that happened to Smokey is real life shit. If you was rocking on the chat lines in the 90s.
I never really met anybody on the chat line, but I think it's because I was so young. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is what I thought he was talking about, okay? Because I used to call into like the chat lines, right? And I would be like in the open room, not in the private room. And I would just like be in the background moaning like I was getting fucked. And then some guy, it would always be just some random guy, would just make it sound like we were having phone sex, and everybody would be so annoyed. I love doing that. I didn't know what else to do. I was so young, I didn't know what else to do on there. I would just like being retarded. But I never met nobody on there. I was like, I don't know. I was always scared to like do extra crazy shit that might get you, I don't know, raped. I don't know. Never really skipped school, none of that shit.
But yeah, that was as far as online dating, you know. I went there, of course, you know, you meet somebody, what you see a shorty on Twitter, whatever, slide in her DMs, you know. I was notorious for linking with followers back in my whole days.
You know what though? My mom and her friend, we'll call her M, they used to be on Plenty of Fish and shit. And come to find out, there's a lot of like older people in this area, like on Plenty of Fish. And
come on, son.
Yo, I don't know about that. I've never been. Wait, I think I maybe made an account on Black People Meet, like when it first came out, or maybe that was like Black Planet.
Yo, you know, Black People Meet, that shit was made by white people because niggas ain't paying for shit.
Well, then I did not. Then
like
Black
Planet, yeah, Black Planet. You throw a camera
Black Planet. If you gotta pay for Black People Meet, it was Black Planet. I promise.
You know, you get on Black Planet, and then back in the day, they had those moving magic pictures and shit where you had to copy the HTML, put it on their motherfucking page. You know what I'm saying? Then MySpace had that shit, and then it was a problem if you wasn't in your girl's top 8. Yo, MySpace.
Yo, I ain't know nothing about that. See, nah. In your girl's top 8. How are you not in your girl's top 8?
Look, MySpace was like the online high school yearbook.
Oh, high school was my shit. MySpace was my shit.
You know what I mean? And if Shorty wasn't in your top 8, you felt you wasn't important. If you
I remember. Okay, yeah.
And then they started making the hacks where you had a top 16 and a top 32.
My favorite part was when you were able to put the music on your profile. Every time somebody went to your profile, that's when you start playing.
Everybody became Funkmaster Flex. My God.
Well, I mean, I was putting other artists shit on because I wasn't making music put on mine, but you could actually put your own music on there. So, I mean, that was really the premise of that. MySpace was a music sharing platform. It was for music artists and like people that do radio and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But people didn't know that.
That was the revamp of MySpace. They made the revamp of MySpace like that. When MySpace first dropped, it was motherfucking as ratchet as fucking Facebook. That's where Facebook got the mode from. You ask anybody who was first on Facebook, it was fucking MySpace. And then Tom sold
I thought
MySpace.
so, but by the time I made MySpace, we had just started working with you, and
then Tom sold MySpace, and then whoever bought MySpace made it the music platform shit thing that it is today.
I thought that that's what it was though, because
that's not how it started.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the only people that I had met was people really in the industry and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a networking platform for, like, maybe because I'm younger. I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah, just make me feel old.
I came for I came for the revamp. Obviously, I was only a part of the revamp MySpace.
Everybody, like, I checked it out the other day. I was like, what the hell? I tried to pull up my old profile. That shit is gone.
Yo, my shit is still there.
Yeah, because
my shit is still there, and my game Vampires is still there too.
Right, because yours was the
and I had the mob
revamp. Like mine was all ratchet and shit. I had all
y'all got some old ass pictures. I was the bony.
Trying to get noticed.
I was bony as hell. Okay, so we're gonna move ahead to this Saturday's Black History Month person, Claudette Colvin. She came before Rosa Parks, and few people know the story of her, Claudette Colvin. When she was 15 years old, she refused to move to the back of the bus and give up her seat to a white person. Exactly 9 months before Rosa Parks did the very same thing. Maybe not exactly, but 9 months. Most people know about Parks and the Montgomery, Alabama bus boycott that began in 1955, but few know that there were a number of women who refused to give up their seats on the same bus system. Most of the women were quietly fined, and no one heard much more. Colvin was the first to really challenge the law. Now, a 69-year-old retiree, Colvin lives in the Bronx. Sorry. She remembers taking the bus home from high school on March 2nd, 1955, as clear as if it were just yesterday. The bus driver ordered her to get up and she refused, saying she'd paid her fare and it was her constitutional right. 2 police officers put her in handcuffs and arrested her. Her school books went flying off of her lap. All I remember is that I was not going to walk off the bus voluntarily, Colvin says. It was Negro History Month at the time, now Black History Month. And at her segregated school, they had been studying the Black leaders like Harriet Tubman, the runaway slave who led more than 70 slaves to freedom throughout the network of safe houses known as the Underground Railroad. Little known fact, the Underground Railroad ran through Jamestown, New York as well. They were also studying about Sojourner Truth, a former slave who became an abolitionist and women's rights activist. The class had also been talking about the injustices they were experiencing daily under the Jim Crow segregation laws, like not being able to eat at a lunch counter. We couldn't try on clothes, Colvin says. You had to take a brown paper bag and draw a diagram of your foot and take it to the store. Could you imagine all of that on my mind? My head was just too full of Black history, the oppression that we had went through. It felt like Sojourner Truth was on one side pushing me down, and Harriet Tubman was on the other side pushing me down, and I couldn't get up. Colvin also remembers the moment the jail doors closed. It was just like a Western movie, she says. And then I got scared and panic came over me and I started crying. Then I started saying the Lord's Prayer, she said. Twice towards justice. Now her story is the subject of a new book, Claudette Colvin, Twice Towards Justice. Author Phil Hoos says that despite a few articles about her in the Birmingham Press and in USA Today, and brief mentions in some books about the civil rights movement, most people don't know the role Colvin played in the bus boycotts. Hoos couldn't get over that there was this teenager 9 months before Rosa Parks in the same city, in the same bus system, with very tough consequences, hauled off the bus, handcuffed, and jailed, and nobody really knew about it. He also believes Colvin is important because she challenged the law in court. One of 4 women plaintiffs in Browder versus Gale, the court case that successfully overturned bus segregation laws in Montgomery and Alabama. There are many reasons why Claudette Colvin had been pretty much forgotten. She hardly ever told her story when she moved to New York City. In her new community, hardly anyone was talking about integration. Instead, most people were talking about Black enterprises, Black power, and Malcolm X. When asked why she is little known and why everyone thinks of only Rosa Parks, Colvin says the NAACP and all other Black organizations felt Parks would be a good icon because she was an adult. They didn't think teenagers would be reliable. She also says Parks had the right hair and the right look. I would have to agree with that. Her skin texture was the kind that people associate with the middle class, says Colvin, so she fit that profile. David Garrow, a historian and author of Bearing the Cross, Martin Luther King Jr., and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, says people may think that Parks' action was spontaneous, but Black was shunned by parts of her own community. She had experienced various difficulties and became pregnant. Civil rights leaders felt she was an inappropriate symbol for a test case. Parks was the secretary of the NAACP. She was well known and respected, says Garrow. Parks had natural gravitas, which is basically like something that people just, float towards you. You just have something that draws people. And she was an inherently impressive person. At the time, Garrow believes attention to Colvin is a healthy corrective because the real reality of the movement was often young people and often more than 50% women. The images you most often see are men in suits. Who says he believes Colvin understands the pragmatism that pushed Parks to the fore, but on the other hand, she did it. Who says the stories of Parks and the Reverend Martin Luther King are wonderful, but those are the stories of people in their 30s and 40s. Colvin was 15. Who feels his book will bring a fresh teen's perspective to the struggle to end segregation.
And if
did you like my topic?
I
It was nice. It was dope.
And how do you get put on indefinite probation? They put her on indefinite probation. Like, what the?
That's insane.
I'm hoping somebody dismissed that shit now.
Yo, I should Google if she's still on probation.
You should.
Right now.
Let's see if she's still on probation.
Wait, I'm about to ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Is Claudette Colvin still on indefinite probation?
Okay, I found this on the web. Is Claudette Colvin still on indefinite probation? Check it out.
Oh my God. Oh my God, there was a petition. They needed 1 million signatures to revoke permanent probation. She is still on probation.
Come on, son.
I'm gonna get.
Come on, son.
Is this real? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's just bananas.
Look at the pop-up. Today, friends of Claudette Colvin is counting on you.
Yo, that is crazy. Yo, sign that petition. Send that to me so we can sign it.
Really still on probation.
Yeah, let's sign that shit. Let's get it going. Let's circulate it. Let's get it going.
Yes. Okay. Yes. This is on change.org, but I'm gonna send this to Black, and you can find this on PreGame radio site. This is insane. They still, no, we're not doing this. I can't believe this. Really? Oh no. Oh no. This is upsetting. This is so upsetting.
Yo, that is just
wow.
pathetic, yo.
I'm signing this petition right now. This is so upsetting. I can't believe this. She is still on probation. She was 15.
Now wait, and now she's living in New York. Like,
she living in the Bronx.
Yo, we got to protect her, B.
What? Yo, I'm so glad. Because I'm learning as I go. More and more information. And like, that's the best part. That's what I love about research and studying Black history. She is someone who is current as well. Oh my goodness. Sign this petition. Signing right now. Can you chip in $3 to get this petition on the agenda? Wait, do I have to pay? Look, like, do I gotta pay? Or can I just let me see. No, this is change.org. This is a real thing. Okay. Supporters join the 3 people. I can sign it. Like, I'm sending this to you right now. I know there's a lot of dead air on the radio right now, you guys, but this is just something that is just a thing. This is a real thing.
We should definitely look into it. Like, how do you,
I got a problem.
Let's look. But I think for those who refuse to get off the bus, yeah, that should be wiped clean. But if they're
no. Oh, that's upsetting. All right. Well, so glad that was the topic. I done started some shit. So guys, don't
Kano, heavy on the walking talk. You know that shit. Stood on Quincy Street, L.I. to BK. Y'all know how we playing, we not. Y'all get dubbed, we attracted. I'm popping out, Jack in the box. I'm from the era of cracking your boxes or cracking your socks. So either you was take how I'm on it. I came home and went on a performance enormous. You niggas corny and boring.